third album by Boston called Third Stage from 1986, and that number, 1986, that year, is going to be an important talking point in this review, because for its time, the album sounds dated. Their previous album, Don't Look Back, which I have on CD here, was released in 78, so there was an 8-year gap between records. They started working on this record in 1980, so a 6-year development time, and they didn't really change their sound at all. It sounds like it's from the 70s. For comparison, 1986 had releases like The Final Countdown by Europe, Master of Puppets, Peace Sells, 5150, Slippery When Wet, Peter Gabriel's So, the Beastie Boys' License to Ill, Janet Jackson released that year, a whole lot more. Music was pushing boundaries in 1986 as hair metal and thrash metal were taking over, and this album was just left sounding really out of date because of it, but content-wise, it's not bad. I really enjoy their first 2 releases. I've got them both here. Boston's a great band, and this sounds identical to them. There's 2 instrumental tracks. Amanda's the biggest hit on it. Cool the Engines is a great song, and Holly Ann is a great closer. I just can't help but compare it to the music scene at the time and realize that it doesn't sound up to snuff with what was taking over the landscape and what would continue to take over the landscape into the late 80s and 90s with bands like Metallica and Bon Jovi. So, making the playlist is Amanda and Cool the Engines. Score, this one's going to get a 7. For comparison, I would probably give Self-Titled and Don't Look Back between an 8 and a 9 each. So it's a little bit below, but still a solid album in total.